now playing EA Sports UFC 4. But we're not just playing it for any reason. We're playing it for the obvious reason. The reason that most people know whenever they tune into a UFC video on my channel. They know what they're getting. I guess we can go and start with the career mode with him right here. The Requis. There he is. Fighter style, boxer powerhouse.
You can be the all you want, it does nothing. Boom! Boom! Where you going? Block! Big ass legs! Come here! Look at that head kick! Requis doesn't throw it off and sit down! His number Requis just pushed this man's internet through! Perfect! Stand down! To the body! Crunch and drifting! Sit down again! Stand back up! Sit down again! Beat that! Try it again! It's a business! 2 plus 2! What's the answer?
What's going on, guys? It's Chev, and welcome back, finally, to some UFC 4. Obviously, you saw in that intro right there, Requis is back. I'm bringing him out of retirement. I did full-blown playthroughs over on UFC. I actually don't know if I ever uploaded any UFC 2009 videos, but I actually played that shit online a whole bunch. I was like a Muay Thai clinch submission spam motherfucker. But during UFC 2 and UFC 3, I made full-blown career videos for Requis, and I never really got through it over on UFC 4. If you go and look, UFC 4 being the newest game that came out back in 2020, I think I only had like 3 or 4 total videos using UFC 4 at all, and I wasn't really a big fan of the game, I'm gonna be honest. The knockouts felt very, very stiff, but after playing for a little bit, just, you know, getting a feel for everything again, I'm actually digging it. And of course, if you guys want more Requis, leave a like on the video. Oh shit, look at, there he is! Requis! The demigod! Looking as good as ever. I finally just plugged my PS5 in, and then I'm just playing it through my Elgato shit. I don't care. Man, playing in 1080p is super weird though. Like, I'm so used to 1440p. This shit is so strange. The shit also doesn't feel nearly as responsive even in the menu here, but whatever. So since the game has been out for a couple years, I'm sure that there are people out there that actually have played the game like a ton this entire time. Just they know all the little tips and tricks of the game and probably know like the best way to go through your career and all this other shit, but I'm not entirely sure. All I know is that the way that we built Requis every time is literally as many powerful punches in the stand-up as possible. Speed, power, endurance, granite chin, and god tier takedown defense. The typical just beat the shit out of people build. That's Requis. He is the definition of beat the shit out of you. All right, so we're fighting Fernando Rodriguez. He literally looks absolutely terrified that he has to fight. This guy looks like he needs a pep though. Yeah, we'll just do full-blown training camp. Build up the hype for the fight? No, the hype will come by itself. It doesn't really matter. Watch tape? No one's worried. Invite a fighter to learn their move. Is there a move in here that I should actually learn? Hold on. Wait, no, I can't work with anybody because we're nobody. Oh no, we can work with Ben Rothwell. What can he give us? Can I ask a question? Why the fuck is Ben Rothwell, of all people, teaching us how to crane kick? Latifi, lead side kick, jumping switch kicks, roundhouses. Are there any punches at all? None at all. That's, so we'll just spar. Dude, this card coming up this weekend actually is just insane. It's actually crazy too that there's 2 titles on the line. Oh, I'm sorry. Hey, we're sparring, man. I'm not trying to kill you. And a bonus evolution on straight, so I'm just gonna keep sticking him with it. This is gonna hurt him eventually. Yeah. There's 2 title fights. There's Petr Yan versus Aljamain Sterling, and a lot of people think Sterling doesn't stand a chance or whatever. I don't know if I'm gonna like do predictions today. I mean, honestly, if you...
Come on now, 20.
We should have had a little bit more time. I didn't mean to do that. Yan versus Aljamain Sterling. And then we got Volkanovski versus the Korean Zombie. And then we also have Gilbert Burns versus Hamzat Chimaev. Chimaev as a fighter by himself is more popular than 2 of the title fights going on the card. You can see it just in like residual conversation and looking at any video related to it. Fighter evolution, punch power, upgrade. Hey, honestly, just a couple more sparring sessions and we'll straight up just have max punching power out of the gate before we're even in the UFC. A mandatory promotion remaining. Well, that's really unfortunate because I literally don't I can't. So local radio interview. When has that ever helped anybody? There's also supposed to be like extra bonuses or something like that for the event. And I think the last time that they did that whole thing where they were handing out more bonuses, it seemed like there were a lot more finishes and there were a lot more people with like, I don't know, kind of like initiative to actually go out there and do something with it instead of being safe. I mean, given that kind of does go against some people the way that they fight, but oh, I'm just gonna drill that overhand right out of orthodox. It's crazy how hyped Chimaev is. Like, we'll see if he's like, you know, really good when he fights Gilbert Burns here. I mean, it's gonna be a really weird thing because I feel like this is gonna be people that are big fans of Chimaev are saying that like he's basically just gonna bowl through him, he's gonna destroy him, he's gonna destroy and out grapple and outstrike one of, if not the best welterweight jiu-jitsu practitioner that we know of. And this is the big issue with this career mode right here, is that they have you do all of this training here. Like after a while, because if you sim it, your character gets less. But if you actually sit there and go through with all of the training and stuff like that, you can improve much faster because you're actually engaged with it. But like in actual skill, these are not teaching me anything. He's telling me to do a 2-strike body front kick combo, but I don't have front kicks. The lead leg doesn't do it? No, he's just throwing roundhouses. This is what makes the shit miserable because you have to sit here and do this dumb shit. I'm just gonna promote the hype for the fight. I'm done training. This is for me to get takedown offense shit going and wrestling and stuff, but this guy doesn't wrestle at all. Look at Requis' face. He's so displeased. I actually think we could get one more upgrade for our punching power. No, 24. Fuck. We're running laser focus and fast hands. Both of those just improve our straight punches and our hook. Those two combined just makes it so we're faster and more powerful in no matter what kind of stand-up strike we're throwing here. Coach Davis sending us text messages trying to just ride off of our coattails again. Oh wait, I forgot that we were fighting this guy. Oh no, he doesn't look ready at all. And we're 20 pounds heavier. I mean, it's heavyweight, so I mean, he had the opportunity to gain. Let's touch some gloves, buddy.
Boom! 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 He's done already!
Oh my god. Should we have upgraded the punching power that quickly?
Boom! Oh, but look at his face!
He looked terrified before he even got hit. Look at him. Oh my god. I didn't expect it to go that fast. Holy shit. I just have it on normal difficulty. I haven't played in well over a year. Look at this shit. They're filming a murder. This is insane. They allow this to be on social media. We got a UFC contract already. Okay. Win by KO 3 times. Well, we could do the knockout machine for sure. I mean, that's what we're going for. Is that really how they're writing contracts up and shit? They're like, all right, what is it that you do? Clearly, they would have scouted you out at first, so I guess they know what you do, but like... Hey, Requis, we just signed your UFC contract, and already you are being called out. Looks like George King wants to welcome you. The UFC wants to make the fight and sent us the offer. What do you think?
I never heard of that bum!
Oh, he's tweeting at me. I'd like to welcome the Requis to the UFC. Show how big a difference the big leagues make. You're gonna be so much smaller in comparison. It's so funny. What's he look like? Well, I mean, 6'4", young, near 260 pounds. Reach is only 74 inches. What the fuck? He's 12-0. Hey, I'll take it. Okay, talk that shit. Honestly, if I have to go with picks, I feel like I could wait until Saturday, but I don't feel like my mind is going to change very much. But I feel like Jan versus Aljamain Sterling. I think the fight will be a bit more closely contested this time, though. Oh, are you trying to knock me out in sparring? What the fuck do you think you are? He wants revenge for the last time we were in here.
Boom! Boom! Stand up!
To save him for the rest of my sparring sessions, I can't kill him. What do I do, coach? I'll just throw to his body, I guess. Oh, well.
Boom!
Okay, I don't want to injure him. Stop. Okay, one more overhand. Boom! We gotta be safe. We have to be safe. It is what it is. I have so much stupid shit lined up in my head about, like, just stupid-ass Requis comparisons with the amount of comments I've read as well. They're virtually Chuck Norris jokes, just, like, ripped and spun around to a galactic level. More punch and power. 4 stars. Got 2 more upgrades, so we're gonna need, like, 64, 65 or something like that to get it to 5 stars completely. And that's just in punching power. There are then specific punches that do better than others. I'm just gonna keep throwing these overhands. One more.
Oh no!
I didn't think it would kill him.
All right, we're gonna take the lessons from today.
Well, thanks, coach. Thanks for cheering me on for KOing my sparring partner stiff. You don't do that. I think it'll be a more closely contested fight, but I think Peter Yan is gonna be able to win. It'd be really cool if Aljamain actually managed to like prove everybody wrong, considering how much shit people were talking about him and all. So part of me does want Aljamain to actually win. Volkanovski versus the Korean Zombie. Like, some people are actually putting some crazy ass picks out there and saying, oh, Zombie by KO and all that shit. I mean, I feel like that's probably one of the only ways he's gonna win that fight. Volk is just literally a workhorse. It's just not good. I mean, given Volk did get hurt by Brian Ortega, and I mean, obviously Zombie is dangerous and he will eat one to give one, like for sure. But I think Volk is very painfully aware of that. So I think Volk is just gonna have a game plan that's just gonna shut down Zombie, and it just won't be very interesting. It'd be cool if he did, but in terms of Chimaev versus Burns, I feel like no matter who you pick on either side, if you're wrong, it's gonna feel really obvious. I don't know how else to explain that. You can be like, oh, I think Chimaev's gonna win by mauling, and he literally will just walk out there and somehow just not look like how he has the past whatever amount of fights. And usually he doesn't seem to like want to grapple that much with people that are really, really experienced grapplers. He's got good power, he's got good size, good speed, but obviously he's still inexperienced. He's not as decorated as Gilbert, you know, he's younger. Sign a sponsorship deal. I barely do this shit in real life. I hate this shit. Learning the lead overhand from Anthony Rumble Johnson. Ooh. The most talked about fight is Chimaev and Burns, and it's just because it's the most interesting one, not even just because of Chimaev, but it's to see what Chimaev does when he's actually presented with an issue, because he has yet to actually be shown in any kind of disadvantageous position. What does he do when he can't take somebody down or keep them down? What does he do when he can't strike with somebody? Like, for example, whenever he ran into like a grappler before, like Iskra, he tried to wrestle a little bit and then he decided to keep it standing because he realized, okay, fuck this, I'm not dominating here. I'm gonna go to somewhere where I feel like I maybe have a better chance, and that's just, you know, fight IQ. But when you match up against Gilbert Burns, does he actually want to go on the ground and worry about getting submitted when he has the advantage where he would be able to stand up? And Gilbert is just, again, it's just going to be this thing where it's either going to be dominance one way or the, I mean, imagine if it's a very closely contested fight. But the thing is, the one thing I'll say about Chimaev is that we don't know shit about his cardio. And I watched his Iskram fight, and it seemed like towards, like, right before he got the knockout, I know it sounds stupid, but right before Chimaev ended up getting that uppercut and getting the knockout, he was looking a lot more sloppy, and that was after a couple minutes of just some hard grappling. So if Gilbert makes it so he doesn't want to grapple with him, or maybe if Gilbert forces him to, there could be some cardio issues there, and that's not gonna fly the higher up he goes. The only people ahead of him, if he ends up beating Burns, would be Colby Covington and Usman. I'd honestly love to watch him fight Colby Covington. If he's a real deal, I want to see him fight Colby. Hey, you called me out, man. What's up? Huh? You called me out. Why are you backing up?
Where you going? You was on Twitter before, huh? Boom! Back in the skull, he's crushed!
Who were the other 12 cans that you beat before this?
They could have been world champions, it doesn't matter! They're not galactic being champions! Boom! Oh my god! Oh my god!
Look up Matt Brown versus Diego Sanchez Hellbow.
He hit the ground so fast!
Look at this! It's in slow motion!
Whoa! Dude! Oh my god! Holy shit!
Hey, I understand that your manager wanted you to get some hype in your career and shit. You're undefeated, you're young, blah, blah, blah. You're good.
But you fucked up!
Hats off to him for talking shit. Although people clearly showed up for Requis. This isn't easy mode. Requis just makes it look easy. Sim to the next fight offer. Oh, and then next up in this training camp, we'll get 5-star knockout power. Yeah, if you guys want some more UFC in the future, if you want some more career mode for Requis, let me know down in the comment section and by leaving a like. And yeah, it's been Jeb, guys. Later.